First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Bridgewater. Man open, that's Damian Radley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Bridgewater. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. from the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
DiNucci. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Williams.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cincinnati.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now DiNucci. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's DiNucci now off the play fake. Now he's forced out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 12, rating from the 39. Here's DiNucci to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is DiNucci. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
4th down.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is DiNucci. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The extra point is good.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
41-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Fairbairn lining up for the...
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bengals.
They go play action with DiNucci. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Play action. It's DiNucci. Airing one out for... And that's caught inside the 35.
Woo, yeah!
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Complete to
Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score. Bengals 14. Eagles 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
By the Bengals.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
56 to Muck, boy, 56. Check 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st down.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
He's airing it out for Williams. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, switch gears. Check 31.
From the gun, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to run again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now look at him go. 30. 10.
Come on, get it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
This shit just put me down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake.
Complete.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Bengal first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
The score, Bengals 21, Eagles 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now 3rd and 5.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
DiNucci. Airing one out for Crowder. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He hits White, complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Bridgewater now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to put some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit more. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Bengals.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. The Eagles defense able to hold.
The play is a turnover on down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Foreman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the early